Welcome to this week's episode of the Chaotic Catch Up Podcast. The podcast where we catch up on everything chaotic going on in the world. My name is Mo Brown, and I am going to introduce you to my co-host before we get into this week's topics. Flacco, what is up?
Hey guys, it's Flacco. Nothing much. This week was a little hectic. Kind of close to last week's. Nothing new. Um,
I feel like that's just
but
life these
right,
days.
yeah, these days just very continuous. It's hectic. Just everything is hectic. But we here, we live, and
Hey,
just trying to see what tomorrow is trying to be like. That's where I'm at right now.
Day
Just trying
by
to make
day.
it
day by
another
day,
day, man. You just live. Just try to live.
legit,
What you
one
up
day at
to,
a
dog?
time. Talk to us, Magic.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey.
Hey, um, about the same, I guess. Like today, I'm just exhausted.
Mhm.
I guess I'll let this be my little catch up. I was just knocked a couple seconds ago, so
Sleep
I'm real tired. I didn't even know I was tired. That's how you know. Like, I
just
hope I
hit
can
you.
go back. Yeah, it just hit me. It just was like, girl, slow down, relax.
Like, ma'am, did you know that you was tired?
Yeah, I ain't know. I ain't nothing caught me. Those be the best sleeps though. So
This
shout
is
outs to
true.
that. Yeah, but
I feel bad to have woken you up.
nah. I was wilding.
That
But
abrupt sleep be the best. Like when you
it
don't
was so
plan it,
good. Oh my god.
just wake up, look around,
hmm
you like, oh,
It's like
What
when
year
you're a
is it?
kid and you fall asleep on a
legit.
couch.
Hmm.
You wake up
Yeah,
in the bed. Like it was one of those type of good sleeps. But yes, it's
bro.
okay. We here. We
Good
we
shout.
here. We up.
We made it. We made it through another week.
Imagine.
These weeks are just going, and they are just going. Um, hit after hit. Uh,
Sure.
man, yeah. I guess we could get into the chaos of the world. So much to talk about.
Yes. I guess we should jump in. I guess there's yesterday, well, as of when we're recording this, yesterday was the
Just
Grammys.
Monday, the 3rd at about 11 p.m. So
Yeah,
things could change in 30 minutes. The
it
world
can.
we living in. So,
Hello, Trump
let's.
Central.
But yes, yesterday was the Grammys. Shout out Beyonce. Shout out
Yes,
King Kendrick.
definitely
Uh,
everybody black,
I
which is
Right.
know.
everybody.
Woo.
We had a
All the
time.
women. Woo.
All
This
the
is
women,
true.
yes. It definitely was one of
Women,
those record breaking Grammy nights.
women sweat, right? Like record of
Yes,
the
Swept
they
year.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
completely.
job.
they
Album.
definitely did.
And they looked
Also,
amazing.
They
Also,
looked
for a
amazing.
couple categories, I also believe just black winners was very
Prominent.
was yeah, like there is a lot of record breaking, which is crazy that we're still having first black anythings.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's 2025, like, but okay.
I
But yeah,
believe
still
it.
happy, definitely, because Beyonce was the first black woman to get that album.
To
And
get,
she
yeah,
finally got album of
country.
the
Get that,
year.
yeah,
And she did
finally,
get over. It's
and
funny how
and
that
it's
got album of
crazy.
the year because that's not her best album. I don't even know if
No, for
Okay,
that's a
certain
top
so
it
we're
is
three
gonna
not.
not
Beyonce album.
slander Beyonce, okay?
Nah,
We're just
I'm
gonna
not.
just take the album of the year and we're
Oh
just gonna take
no,
it.
it's the opposite. In
Nah, but
fact,
not for
have you
nothing.
heard "I Am
This
Sasha
is very
Fierce"?
childish.
Have you heard
No,
"B
okay,
Day"?
but she should have been hello,
Have
hello.
you
Have
I'm
you
heard?
definitely
heard?
I've been sending
Beyonce
people
got some good
beats all day.
albums.
I've been no,
Like,
I know. Of course, this is why we always said she always got snubbed
she
because
got
she
some
should have been
classics.
got that. You
This is
know,
true.
we all felt Kanye when he did what he did. You know,
First of all, the
you
full
know.
circle of her presenting that
Yes.
album was
So Taylor Swift,
so
if you didn't watch and
good
you've
to
been under a
me.
rock today, Taylor Swift actually was the one who presented Album of the Year to Beyonce. So we all lived through that full circle moment
That was
because
like
we
10
were
years
all.
ago, right? That was mad long
It
ago
had
now.
to be
Yes.
before that,
Hmm?
wasn't that like
2013,
yeah?
2014.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
I feel like it was before that.
Before that, even? I don't
Of
even know.
course, I feel like that was like oh something.
Well,
Oh,
she no, because she
something?
had already
Nah.
had a baby, I think. So I think it was like 2013, 14.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we have
Yeah.
Google. Let's use Google.
No, because the baby would have been there, and the baby was not in that.
It was a baby.
She was
This
bringing Blue
was
been to every Grammys, bro.
15 years ago, 2009 VMAs.
That's what I told y'all.
Wow.
I'm like,
Good
that was
job.
something.
I have no concept of time, apparently.
Legit.
No, I
I
just
also
know
think
That
2016
was
was 2
15.
years ago. So
That's also true too.
there's that. But no,
So-
I know she been bringing Blue to everything. So I don't remember a baby being in that situation.
How old is Blue?
Blue's 12.
Blue is 12. Oh, Blue is
Yeah.
very close in age to someone else we know.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
is.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I definitely.
That will make it easier though
remember.
going forward.
Yes. Exactly.
Blue was like the manager, like Beyonce caught stage fright. She didn't really know what to do.
Oh yeah.
He's like, girl, it's you. Go up, go up, go up,
Blue
go
was
smile,
like, you
smile.
gotta go.
Mhm.
You gotta
I
give a
just want to
speech,
know
love.
what she asked her. I mean, I'm assuming she maybe asked, like, should I come up with you, or do you want me to come up with you, or something like that? Because the camera that they showed was actually facing like Blue's back, because Blue
Okay.
is obviously turning and talking to her mom.
Yeah.
And all I saw Beyonce tell her was yes. And then I know she went up with her for that album, so I'm assuming that's what
Something
the
was said.
conversation was. Yeah, I'm like, that was maybe what it was, but
Got
That was
it.
too much. I
definitely
want to know
still
what
shout.
Jay-Z
I don't
said, though.
care. I don't care. I don't care. I've been sending people
Said.
bees all day, like, because leave me alone. Because
For
everybody
no
made that
reason
comment.
whatsoever.
No, because everybody made that comment. Everybody made that comment about that wasn't the album to get it. She been earned it. She been, just like I said for Zoe, the first episode. Okay, that baby done been earned that. Okay, so I don't care. Just
Honestly,
let
it's the
her have it.
same thing with Kendrick too, because
Okay.
like Not Like Us is not Kendrick's best song. This was not his best record.
Imagine a
Mhm.
diss record like Where is Drake?
This is true. Drake is going through it. I could only imagine being him right
A
now.
diss record that also broke Grammy
Yeah.
history.
Legit.
That's the most I think they said it was the most awarded rap song in Grammy history. Imagine a
That's so
diss
tough.
record.
That's
That's
incredibly
amazing.
tough. But
Like
yeah.
what? No, bro.
You gotta
You're not
charge
about to
it
be.
to the game.
What is
Mm-mm.
I don't even know the name of Kendrick Lamar's most recent album.
I don't even know. Don't ask me. Y'all know I don't know.
What is it? GNX. Does that
It's
stand
like
for
I was
something?
gonna say, is
And then make it
numbers?
worse. Next week he's about to be performing in a stadium full of people.
Yeah,
At least everybody
yeah.
does know that song.
He performs in 6 days. Rap song, music
He has to do
video,
that song.
rap performance.
I know. Hello, especially now. It's got record
Yeah.
of the year.
Oh, he was definitely gonna do it. I don't think I could. He's gonna do King Kunta. He's gonna
Absolutely. I
do
hope so.
All Right. He might do DNA. I hope he does Money Trees. I don't think he's gonna do Money Trees.
I don't know that
I
song.
think he's
so.
gonna do Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah.
So for the listeners, I'm not with this.
Yeah,
Super
Magic
Bowl.
is not a Kendrick fan. She's on record as not a Kendrick fan.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Very much not a Kendrick fan.
I know swimming pools. And
I'll let you
be
tell
humble.
him why, or if you don't want to tell him.
I don't
I'll
know.
leave
It's
that to
something
you.
about the tone of voice. It's I don't know. It just
So hates
activates my
bars.
sensory issues.
It's not doing it for you.
Hates
No,
bars.
it's something. No, it's the frequency of his voice. I'm sorry, it doesn't compute in my brain. Like
Good job.
Please.
I can't sit there and listen to a whole thing of him. Like, of course I know songs, but like
Bitch.
some of the songs and whatever that last album was, because of TikTok, I've heard it and like been able to like digest it a little bit more. But that's just also.
I will say
like,
Kendrick is not like a TikTok rapper. Like he's not the rapper for that era.
mhm.
He's much more. Honestly, he's like the last of like that
No,
old school
he
rapper.
definitely has some like I think like 30 for 30 has a whole trend attached to it.
Probably, but like that's not his.
There's
era.
also another. I'm just saying, but they definitely ran with a couple of the songs. Like I think that is that, and also that like that's the
Like
way I
Us.
like it. Is it the same song?
I don't know what song that is. I'm sorry.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I'm not
I
as.
don't know.
I don't be on TikTok.
But I don't. You listen to Kendrick, you should know the
I
song.
do listen to Kendrick.
If you sing one line of Beyonce, I promise I will tell you it's Beyonce. Oh wait, before we get off of Beyonce, because I did say that I was
Okay.
going to talk about somebody.
Yeah.
in particular. Granted, I was sending beats to everybody, but I have to shout out my mini because she was irking my nerves at about 5 or 6 a.m.
What she do?
immediately, and she was in my DMs because I was reposting everything Beyonce all day
As you
today.
do.
Always.
Obviously.
So I was definitely posting everything, every reaction, every video, every post about the fact that she won a whole bunch. Shout outs to Miley. Like Miley was about to just announce her name, just to announce her name, like mood. But there's a whole clip of that. So I'm going off reposting everything, and she's like, "Oh, relax, cause Billie Eilish needed to win the album. Relax, please. First of all, no." And she was just really going in, and I was like, I literally wrote her. I was like, "I'm gonna talk about you today, cause how dare you?" And then I just
How
started
dare you?
so then after that, every time she replied to anything, I just sent her a whole bunch of bees, and then I had like just screenshot in my inbox because at some point she was just gonna stop because I was gonna annoy you. Like, sorry, I had to be beehive for that moment. But
Good
yes,
shout. Shout out your mini.
no, yeah, she was annoying today for sure.
But yeah, no, what else happened at the Grammy? So Kanye crashed out with his wife, as per
Regular.
Oh
usual.
my god, I
Regular.
don't understand
Can we
that,
just really
man.
I don't know who's
Yeah, I
gonna
was
put up
gonna
this, but please
move
put the
right past
pictures up.
that.
No,
Oh,
because I know this
y'all can
cannot
talk.
be the same Kanye who told Kimberly Kardashian that
Kimberly.
she was outside too naked.
It's true.
No, no,
But
no,
then you
no, no.
bring your new wife with her
But didn't
pussy out.
Amber? I don't know if my memory serves me correctly, but didn't Amber, when Amber was with him, didn't she wear something like not that, but kind of in a similar realm? Like, why are we surprised? It's Kanye, and
Yeah,
this
but
is what we're
he
used to.
went
And
on a
with this
rant.
girl, she's wore that same outfit in
She's
various
always
ways.
naked.
Exactly. Like this
But
is
why
kind
would
of
you go
is
off
nothing
on
else to do with her.
Kim? Like I'm not like, one of those for real, but
Hmm.
seriously, why would you go on the internet talking about, "Oh, you're my wife and how dare you not have clothes on and this and that." And she wasn't doing
But
none
did
of
she have
this.
clothes on though?
She
She did.
did.
Yeah, right. It
And
was just skin tone colored.
Or
nah,
Exact.
whatever it is, it wasn't this. She not at the Grammys doing this. She know better than to come to the
No,
Grammys
I'm
looking
talking
like
about
that.
this. She had clothes
this
on though,
tonight,
right?
nah, this was see through.
Oh, tonight was very it was like
This
a
was
full
like
see-through everything, just
Because I'm like,
sheer.
she had something on.
there was
No, just
And,
material on, but it
imagine,
was
now,
just
was
yeah,
it
regular see
doing
through.
anything?
Yeah, no.
yeah.
No.
She
Oh,
might as well
I
not have
They
thought
put
that
it
kicked her
was the
on.
out,
perfect
right?
time.
Didn't
So
they kick her out?
apparently
They
they did. I
did.
think
Yeah.
that's a
You
rumor. I
can't be
heard that
naked in
somebody.
public.
Yeah. Oh, she had
Fair.
the jacket on though for
Yeah.
some part of it.
No, she took that jacket off.
But I heard that that was a rumor that they got kicked out
Oh,
because
I don't
the
know.
guy who originally, I guess, went viral given that piece of information kind of came back with a video afterwards and said something about he was trying to apologize and then Kanye went off of him. He was apologizing for starting the rumor or something. I don't know.
Oh,
It's definitely something mixy going on there. I didn't fully dive into
there's
that
more
story
to
because I
it.
didn't care. Yeah, because I was just like, I feel like that was just karma. The day that Taylor Swift has to, well, not has to, but awards Beyonce, Kanye's getting kicked out. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like that was just part of the full circle moment, and karma was just doing the thing. But who
Yeah.
knows?
Just why you come like that? Why?
For
Just and after telling
attention
this
for that
girl she a
for this
hoe for
attention,
being
and I'm pretty
naked.
sure he's about to drop
He's
some
gonna
type of
crash out tomorrow.
skims. Yeah, like it's something is coming.
Can't wait.
Good
Something.
shout. Uh, what else? Kaylani didn't win. Doechii won, right?
She
She did.
did. Woo
She
woo.
did. I think she's the
Like
third woman to ever win the third black
album of the
woman or
year.
third
Yeah,
woman in general. I think it's third woman in general.
it's her,
Um,
Cardi, and Lauren Hill.
Lauryn Hill.
Is it? Yeah.
Yep, first one to win in that rap.
Mm,
In that exact
Shakira
rap album.
won.
mm. I listened to her
Yes, Shakira
album. Oh,
did.
I don't know
What
what
is it,
Shakira did.
Shakira?
What did Shakira win? Do we know? You know
Latin
she.
music.
Oh,
Oh, she got an album. Yeah, she
So
just had
yeah.
a new thing. She got a divorce and now she's like,
now
woo.
she's making
It's
music.
Yeah,
11
yeah.
11. Um,
It is 11-11.
Chris Brown finally won.
Chris
Oh my
Brown
gosh,
did win
yes.
R&B album of the year.
He did. Shout to him. Like,
I didn't know
first
he
of
put an
all,
album out this year.
yeah, it was actually called 11-11, which is why I
Was it?
just,
Oh,
that's why
yeah,
that
there you
just
go.
jogged my
Plug.
memory. But yes, I love me some Chris Brown. And I'm happy that he finally got a Grammy. He should have been had one, And I feel like
He
we
should have
say
had
that a
several.
lot because they take forever to do things, which is why we get to the point of Cowboy Carter, and it's like we gonna take it.
Yeah.
This what y'all gonna give
Bless.
it. We gonna take it. Thank you. Like, cause we've been supposed to have it, so we will take it,
Mm,
and that's that.
Good
Nah, I feel
show.
that.
No, for real. Like,
But yeah,
what's
no,
happening with y'all boy Trump?
oh, catch me up.
Lord, what is not happening?
Yeah, what is not happening with this man?
I don't
Planes
know.
are
I just know.
crashing.
Yo,
RIP to everybody
actual
that
condolences.
what was the flight number? I know it crashed in the Potomac River
Was it the
outside of DC.
F-35? No, that's not that one.
Nah,
It was
there's
like
a
3 of
different
them.
plane crash. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
my
There's been
gosh.
3 of them in the last couple days, which is it's giving don't get on the plane.
It's heavy given, don't get on planes.
And
And
the way me and my
Mhm.
anxiety is set up, already didn't want to get on the plane.
Legit. And now it's even more. But yeah, there's an investigation underway. We don't want to speculate, but the
Yeah.
timing of it is horrendous because we had just disbanded a flight aviation agency, and we also fired a bunch of air traffic controllers. So it's just not a good look.
Mhm.
Not gonna pretend to be uh an air expert, but it seemed like folks were not coordinating on the Blackhawks end on the first one. I really don't even know what happened with the flight in Philly. I
Yeah,
just
that one was just like an explosion.
yeah,
Yeah, it
it's
wasn't a
like
crash. It was an
blew up.
explosion. Mhm.
And then there was a flight in Houston that like caught fire,
Yep.
like on the
Yeah, it's too
runway.
much.
It's
It's giving revelations.
it's giving revelations.
Yo.
What Kirk Franklin said? Chapter 6, verse 7. They
Chapter
shall
2.
they
They
shall
shall
not
hunger
hunger
more and
anymore.
more. Neither shall they thirst
Preach up.
anymore.
I'm
But
crying.
no, seriously, it's giving
Yeah.
revelation.
It's
Um,
tough, but yeah, that we are in the midst of a trade war. So Trump
yes. That's with
Mhm.
Canada
and Mexico
Mexico, right?
Mexico.
our closest allies.
Uh,
So Trump has bluffed a trade war with Mexico and Canada, and now he's actually changing his mind after having a conversation with them.
After realizing how much we have from
Yeah,
them,
how much we
like,
would lose too.
do you know? Okay, so one, y'all know I'm the
Break it down.
TikToker.
Break it down,
So
TikToker.
we are not even able to talk about these things on TikTok currently,
Okay,
because of censorship that we are actually going through right
I
now
believe that.
since getting the app back.
Mm.
If you've been on TikTok, you know that the algorithm is completely different.
Really?
We've
I
also
saw that
heard from the
comment.
people when we were gone that I guess the app was really quiet, because Americans
Because
weren't
America,
there, and they were able to see, well, from what they're saying, because now we know to like look for certain things that we probably weren't looked for before.
Okay.
The app was kind of showing more like worldview versus like pushing Americans as much.
Okay.
But basically now Americans, to find certain information or to talk about certain information, because a lot of videos are getting pulled off, it's like they have to make up these code words, right?
Yeah.
So like one word right now, that's big, kind of like if I was talking about this conversation that we're having right now about the planes
TikTok.
and about no about the planes, about the tariffs, or if you talk about the what we are just talking about, the
But if you was to
war,
have this
like the
conversation
trade
on
war, right?
TikTok,
Yeah, on TikTok, I would be saying that the video was about cute winter boots.
okay.
So
That's the way you gotta sneak past the
yes,
algorithm.
you would be like, yeah, and then you'll just be like, oh, yeah, so cute winter boots. Then you just start talking, and or you're talking about winter boots, but you're like showing paper, saying other information. Like that's literally how crazy it's getting right now.
I
It's
believe that.
it's giving like I don't know, like this censorship is not something we're used to. Even
It's
if we were
Yeah.
being censored before, it wasn't this blatant. Like it wasn't like we gotta talk in code. That's a little crazy. Um,
yeah, it's given that's
it's
it's
given China.
nah, it's given Nazi Germany. Like
Mm,
control the press.
True.
Control the press. That's like you could Google
It's
playbook.
it's crazy.
It's not a good
It
look.
even got to the point where they were like, "Oh, if you write something and then you want to keep something, because people are, starting to talk about
Yeah.
and Frank, which we all read about when we were little. They're like, oh, if you write in cursive, which hello, they did stop teaching us how to write in cursive. So
Mhm.
shout out to everybody who still knows how to. Maybe
Hey.
maybe start teaching your kids if you have kids. But they're like, oh, AI can't read cursive yet, so.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
So
It's never.
maybe start if you have things that you need to keep for some reason. Like I'm just like it's getting too crazy, and me, I'm really trying not to go deep dive on it,
Mhm.
but it's getting a little worrisome for me. It's giving when my sister lived in China and she would be calling me when the pandemic was starting up
Mhm.
to find out what
What's
information we
going
had
on?
over here because of the censorship that she was experiencing down there. Like she didn't even know how bad it was. I'm like, girl, they showing us like this many
y'all getting
people was
snatched.
down. Right. Like
It
she's
is not
remember when
looking
they were
good.
showing us them videos like of like
Yeah.
the working environment stuff like that. She's like, cause they don't show us that stuff. And unless I get on the train and go to Tokyo, whatever. Like I'm like, that's how I feel now. Like it's making me nervous because I lived through being on the opposite end and I'm like, I don't want to live like that where I gotta start trying to find people from other countries to tell me what's happening in the country I'm in.
Mhm.
Like the fact that there's other countries protesting for America's rights right now.
Mm.
What?
It's tough.
Have you seen that?
I
Do you
saw
know
it
they're
because they
protesting for us?
they brought it up. They
It's
what did they
crazy.
bring up?
Like,
It
is
was
this
like a day.
America or no? Because
I'm very worried.
I
I'll leave
can't.
it at that.
Yeah,
I
I just can't.
I'm in an
You
odd
know.
position. I feel like it's really, really complicated, but at the same time, it's really simple.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to resist. We can't just allow this to become normalized.
Yeah,
But we are.
but it's kind of
Yeah.
out of your hands in a way, which
They
is
like,
why all this like sneaky conversation is happening on the app that kind of has the furthest reach right now, which is TikTok, unfortunately. Um,
but yeah, no, they
so
won. Um,
yeah,
they
that it's
won.
crazy.
Like I was saying, it's
People starting to say you need to buy things and prepare for like the worst. I'm just like it's getting crazy. I don't
yeah.
I can't
We in
subscribe to
year
this, but then also
249. Oh, what year we in?
oh yeah, facts. Yeah,
We in year
we are at
249. So
249 as an empire, and most empires only
2,
last what was it like
250.
250? We right here,
We getting right there. Yeah,
but
249.
so
2025 minus 1776.
yeah, everybody who was paying attention in history class, this is your time to shine, honey. Because what do they always say? History repeats themselves.
Oh man.
But
But
yes,
we will
uh,
see how it goes. But
yo, what about Elon? I just can't.
I don't like him either. I don't know. Yeah, I
No,
got something to say about him.
I'm laughing at the whole thing with the ICE hotline having to like
Oh, I do love
pause
that.
because everybody
Oh, that's
because
so
everybody's
funny.
trolling,
Yes.
calling and reporting Elon. It's crazy.
I'm
Oh.
glad they're doing it though. Um Ice is really wilding out. Ice is in Syracuse.
Oof.
They trying to they all over upstate New York
Hmm.
actually. They are showing up to jobs, showing up to
Yeah,
schools.
they're
They're
starting.
practically kidnapping children. Like
It's
it's a
crazy.
dirty strategy. They grab the
Yeah,
kid because the
at
kid don't
school.
know no better at school, and
Hmm.
then the parents gonna come pick their kid up. They not just gonna leave their
Yeah,
kid, and then when the parents show up, pack. It's
yeah.
dirty.
Parents, you gotta tell your kid if you're in that position, you know. You got to tell your kid, yo, you don't talk about this. Like, you know, and it's crazy because I've seen a lot of like parents just kind of explain it. Like, let's say your kid is super young and they don't understand any of that. You know, how do you sit there and explain, like, listen, dad might be American or you might be American, but I'm not.
Mom
You know what I
isn't
mean? Like, just
legit.
imagine trying to wrap your head around that and you're 4, you're 5, you know? It's nasty work and I hate it here. That you know,
They always say, like, how am I gonna explain to my daughter that so and so has 2 moms? It's like, yeah, how am I explain to my daughter that mom gotta go back to Guatemala because
right, because I'm not born
because
here.
reasons, just because. And it's
Mhm.
like that's a significantly more difficult conversation. And now they don't have mom, and it's like you're tearing apart families. Like
Mhm.
we got it all
And like
messed
I
up.
think we touched on it last week just about like people protecting other people and just thinking about that might not be you, but just try to be human and understand the situation that you're putting other people in if you're on purpose
Yes.
calling them to go after these people, you know, like just I don't
It's
know.
rough.
It's just bad. It's just hard and bad all over.
One of
Um
my favorite memes was like, if you ask a conservative to explain how they're oppressed, what they're gonna describe to you as a minor inconvenience. They're
Yo,
gonna
that's
describe
so
something.
good and so true,
They're
unfortunately,
gonna
though.
be like, "Oh, so and so was able to use food stamps to buy food at McDonald's, and I can't do it." And it's like that's nothing.
Right. And
Like,
honestly,
sir,
you don't even
and
need
then you
it.
ask them, sir, how much
Like
do you make a year?
legit.
89K.
And even
Right.
if not though, even if I made no dollar, somebody using food stamps is not bothering.
Yeah.
Like they
Right.
just eating
Exactly. Like
food. Like
if
that's
you
not
want some, they probably be the ones to share with you, to be honest.
legit.
Let's really
It's,
talk about it.
it's like if you ask
I can't.
us to describe what's oppressed,
Are all
and
those
it's
things
like
still paused or was that like a short moment? Because I
what?
know like food stamps and
Oh yeah.
federal funding basically.
It's unpaused. So he tried to do it unilaterally, but congressionally approved funds need to be approved by Congress. So he couldn't, and they threatened to sue, and
Yeah.
they knew they weren't gonna win, so he backed down.
He backed down as he should, which he should
Um,
back down on a lot of things.
it's funny because in world history, especially like now I'm really off topic, but like in world history, especially
Ain't
like
no
the
topic. This
civil
is
rights,
chaos. Welcome,
and
welcome to the chaos.
if you look in Black history, a lot of what we're trying to do is build coalitions and build bridges. If you look at like Fred Hampton, Black Panther Party, when they, the Rainbow Coalition, and they
Powers to people.
started doing the food pantries and all of that, it's like
Mhm.
building stuff and
Yeah.
building anything, creating something is so much more difficult than tearing something down.
Down.
If you just want to show up and just tear apart the federal government, it looks like, oh wow, Trump is getting to work. He's doing so much. He didn't do it. He's just getting rid of the,
the things that were
the
done.
All the
things that, yeah.
progress. Yeah.
And it's like it's so
Yeah.
easy
But I
to
mean,
make my room dirty.
it is
It's like to clean it up
is
is
work. Right.
much work.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can make
True,
it
true, true.
dirty right now. I just start throwing shit all over the
Exactly.
place.
Right, exactly.
But we're seeing that at a country level.
That's a great analogy though, but it's just too much. For
I
me,
digress.
no. I mean, listen, it's still on top. Like we told y'all,
Yeah.
Trump needs a whole section. Like, just what is
Unfortunately.
he really doing? And then, it's again, a lot of people like we expect it from Republicans, you know, because
Mhm.
that's the thing is with Republicans, they want it to stay how it was.
Mhm.
Even this new change or like a few years, whatever Democrats have done to, be a little bit more progressive, which is where that whole party really stands on, you know. But them um them trying to keep it progressive and keep up with
Yeah.
the times and stuff like that, like the conservatives never wanted that
Mhm.
ever. So right now, with them having a little bit more power per se, they're just trying to do everything they can as fast as they can and hope that, they get away with it, and he's thriving off of it. And it's crazy because he said he was going to do all this stuff and now everybody's surprised.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Like
There
he
was
like
many, 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 many
people who
warnings.
voted for him are
Many signs.
complaining. And it was in the project. Like, it was there.
It was funny. There was the Latino organizer in Florida. The dude, he was complaining how his wife was in the process of coming here legally, and ICE was like, "Yeah, nah, that's a pack. You could go wait elsewhere." And
Right.
he's like, she's trying to do it the right way, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, everybody's trying to do
Everybody's
it the right
trying
way.
to do it that way.
Stupid, like you're not special.
Where have you
And what's
been?
crazy is like those people who come are sometimes one of the hardest workers, and they're doing the things that y'all don't even want to do.
Yes, but
But what's really crazy is how
it's
much it's
frustrating.
actually affecting, and they're not, because they don't think about it and they don't connect to it. They think it's not happening, because
Yes.
do they know that little Timmy now has to go and work the tractor?
Little Tink Tink.
And which is
Poor little
okay, little
Tink Tink.
Timmy. You can also go work the tractor, but
Mhm.
we also don't want to hear you bitch about it the whole time.
Right.
That's a fact,
So
though.
we got to figure out, what else we can do to have things be productive, because a lot of people aren't showing up to work.
Because they're
Just off of
afraid.
being scared, right? So the ones that are being taken, there's the ones that are scared. Those people still need to eat, and those people still
It's to
have
the point where we're
children.
getting low key trainings and low key like information pushed to us about what to do if you see an interaction with another person and ICE, like, or like, it's like, why are we here right now?
Yeah, the level of training, it comes up all the time. The 2016 high school graduating class, we thought they were special because that was the group that graduated high school with Trump's election. Like once they got to college, freshman in college, Trump got elected, and then their senior year graduation was canceled due to pandemic. Like they got a rough go of it. And like at the time, it was like, man, we treated these kids so bad. They deserved better. And now in hindsight, it's like they got it good. Like every generation of kid going forward has it rougher and rougher. Like when I was 11, I wasn't worried about deportations and,
Yeah.
school shootings. Like I wasn't thinking about none of these. I was thinking about
Yeah.
Barry Sanders and Allen Iverson. And like we just smoked their whole childhood, and they have to grow up so fast. And it's terrible. It's terrible. There was the one politician was on TV saying, oh, when he was 12 years old, he was working through school. I was like, that explains how you got here. You should have been being a kid. This is why
Working
you're so
through
messed
And
up
school.
in
that's
the
why you're
head.
angry. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you're so angry and hostile at people. And it's like we took their childhood and like we're coming for more. They coming for more. They trying to repeal child labor laws. They like hate the kids, but like they hate all of us. And the point is they're trying to make everything profitable. Obviously, privatize everything, destroy education so they could sell you education, destroy, gas, so they could sell you gas, etc., etc. And it's like not everything needs to be for profit, but that's how they see the world, and that's what they think is, justice. But from our lens, it just looks so backwards because doing the right thing is not going to be profitable. And like, that's okay. You don't do the right thing to make money. You do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And they don't see it that way. And it's always going to be that
It's
disconnect.
super unfortunate because it's tearing down so many families. Not to mention all the other bullshit that he's taken away,
Yep.
like HIV drugs,
Yep.
all the women's health, all
Craziness.
this
Like,
stuff.
so
And
we're
it's like,
just gonna let it run
who
rampant
takes
and let.
away HIV? And let me tell y'all something. I have a very big I don't know how to explain it. I know a
Big.
lot of people in the queer community,
Okay.
and I don't know who does or doesn't know this, but HIV is very, very, very outside still.
It's
Like
present.
It
in
definitely
the
is.
straight community, but also in the gay community. And it's, it just keeps multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. And I'm telling you, I know people in their early mid 30s who have HIV.
Mm.
And a lot of them are beautiful people.
it's
So it's
beautiful
not like
people,
any
great
kind of
people,
warning that you won't.
and it's
Yeah.
just like you are cutting these people's lives so short
Yes.
because once you stop taking the medication, I've also seen people that have died from this
Mhm.
sickness, and you know, it really takes over your everything, like your body, your features, your brain,
And then not
it
just
just
that, even don't they,
crazy.
that also affects the preps. Like people who don't have it that are taking,
Who are
like
also
that think
right.
they might have been at risk, like even that precautionary medicine that they give.
I mean,
That's
that's
also
like
part of the
saying
cut.
like fuck cancer. Like what? Well, not
Yeah.
the fuck cancer that we're thinking, but like, you know what? We're no longer
We're not gonna do anything about
giving
cancer.
like there's kids that
Yeah,
are
they did
born
that.
with it. Do you know what I'm
He
saying?
did
Like,
that. They stopped
oh
the
my
cancer
god,
research, right? Am I tweaking? I feel like
I
I.
I
remember
didn't
reading
see
that, but
that.
I don't think
Yeah.
it actually went through.
That's a good question. I don't know. But
It's
like that's
insane.
such a weird thing to target. Like
Like,
who's
also,
mad
why are
about
you
that?
so obsessed with my
Hmm?
private parts and what I do with them? Like, why are why are you so obsessed with me? I
Okay, Mariah.
don't
Right.
understand for real.
I'm
Because
crying.
every time it's just I don't know. I when I tell you I've never cared about no random white man's pee.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean
Ever.
that Hamas, bro, Hamas. But now
Mhm.
you want to be obsessed with mine. What she do to you? You don't know her.
Every time it's like,
She
why
don't
are you
want to
worried
know
about this?
you. Right. Like she doesn't want to talk to you. Like get
I
away from me.
digress.
Yeah, it's very
Um,
strange. It's very strange.
what else did we want to talk
Terrifying.
about this dude? Um,
I think that's it
oh,
on him.
I do want to say we should not be building the concentration camp at
Both that.
Gitmo. I've been
Oh
there
my goodness.
twice. I will say there is space there. There's a bunch of unused facilities, but
Not too much.
no,
Mhm.
it's making. I don't know why I have to explain that building a concentration camp is bad, but here we are. So I'm going to
Because what
outline
year are we in
the
for real? Like,
problems with building a concentration camp. For starters, if you put 30,000 people of any kind in a small confined place, you are going to have so much other problems like disease, like violence, like food shortages. Like there's just no logical reason to do that. One, two, the biggest complaint about these people, the migrants that are coming here, is that they don't want to go to work, but you're pulling them from work here where they can't work. So it's
exactly.
like it's so backwards, but
You
we're at
also
the
don't want to do their job.
you don't want to do their job, but like we shouldn't be doing concentration camps. Like it's weird that I gotta say that, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it just to be on
In
record.
case
In case there was any confusion about the benefits of putting 30,000 people based on their class status in a place that's not their home. Don't do that. It's not cool. It's not what's up. We fought a whole war over this. We won.
we
Dropped
won.
a nuke. Like we dropped two nukes. All right, it's not funny, but it's like, why are we here? Why is this where we are? I
Terrifying.
digress. But yeah, that's nuts. What's happening outside of there? A bunch is happening in the sports world. When we get to Yay Sports, I got a bunch. But y'all got anything else
I
y'all
think we
wanted to
just
talk
gonna leave it
about?
like that because we all agree that right now is just not a good time for America.
Yeah, it's
Not a good
tough.
time for America. Eggs are $14.
Eggs are mad expensive now. Eggs
Please,
are mad expensive. I
some,
thought it was
but
a
you
joke.
won't let me get a chicken.
I like went in
You
this.
double you thinking back ain't
Yeah.
uh
You're like, oh, that chicken
you're
was
like
smart.
you know what, actually I
I'm
got the yawn
crying.
for it.
But no, I
Yeah.
don't. As someone whose eggs is not a big part of my diet, it's not holding me back as much as you. However,
Wow. Hates pancakes, hates scrambled
yeah.
eggs,
I
hates
ain't
breaded
cooking.
and
I don't be
chicken.
cooking. You know, I
Oh
don't
my
be cooking.
gosh.
Not breaded in my chicken egg. I ain't doing all
Right.
that.
You are not breading your chicken.
You know me. We are drenching them in barbecue sauce. But no. Did we want to talk about the woman who called the Uber
America
in
needs to be drenched
Chicago?
in barbecue sauce.
Oh, the rapper
Or
girl.
yeah,
Oh man.
the
All
rapper
right.
girl.
By show of yays, who would have left her? Yay.
Yeah, yay. So just in the fact that Uber XL does exist, like I probably wouldn't have left out of state there. I'd have been like, yeah, this car is not gonna go. Like that's just a reality. But I'll sit
Not for
with you until
nothing.
the
I
XL
wouldn't have had
comes.
that conversation. I
Really? Or
would
you
have
just
just canceled. Oop.
They do it all the time.
Flacco is ice cold. I'm crying. But
It's because I
yeah.
don't even want to have this conversation with you. Like, you can tell
Mhm.
Uber whatever. I could just be like, oh, my tire was flat. You don't know what I'm doing. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
I think back to when I was an Uber driver, like my little Camry, that Camry would have been packed up.
Right.
That Camry was not gonna sit with that at all. That Camry couldn't even handle. There was one time I put 3 of my friends. I'm gonna say they're Ola, Lincoln, and Merch in the back seat, and we was
Oof.
like on spots, like on the
Dragging.
ground, dragging. And these is like 3 college football players, like fit dudes. But yeah. I miss being an Uber driver, though. I will say that was a fun little arc of my life.
Mm,
A lot of different people.
got some good stories we'll hear about later, maybe.
What else? Bernie is calling out the landlords in LA for price gouging. Bernie is like, so as somebody that was like a full-on Bernie bro in 2016 that predicted all of this, seeing Bernie still fighting is like so sad. Knowing what could have
Right.
been.
Flowers for Bernie.
Flowers for Bernie, man.
I really still wish that we had elected him when we had the chance.
Bernie in 2016, Democratic
Mhm.
Party, like that. This is not a speculation at this point. The Democratic Party rigged the process to make sure Bernie didn't win. And by doing that, they unleashed the most chaotic can of worms known as Donald Trump on, you know, society.
Steroids.
And it really just saddens me because now we're on incredible defense. But like when Bernie was running, we was talking about Green New Deal, tuition free college, and all these good things. And now it's like, don't build a concentration camp, please. like,
Please.
like the conversation
Let
is
me get a
so
bacon, egg, and cheese for $3, not 20.
like
Yo, a bacon, egg, and cheese by me is dead ass $9.
anything with egg.
Whoa.
$9 plus tax.
That's just
No
the
bev.
egg.
No bev.
No bev is crazy. But shout out to Bernie for calling them out.
Also, shout out to the Dominican spot by Grand Street. I used to get a hero for $2. Y'all were amazing. Those ham and cheeses are still in my
Yo,
soul.
that spot
that
was
spot's still
it.
there, right?
Nah, man, nothing is
No?
there.
Nothing's
There's
over
bike
there.
lanes and things over there now. It's not the same place.
The McDonald's still there.
Is it?
No?
Yes,
I
it
don't
is.
know actually. I've not been over there.
Well, the
Yeah,
last time
no.
I went was a
Woo!
little while ago, but I think it's still
I think
there.
the Dunkin'
There's like
Donuts is there. Oh,
Maybe
that's left.
no, it's
2019.
not. It's a Taco Bell now.
That Dunkin' is
Ugh.
I remember it was a Dunkin' right on the corner, across from the
It's
Chase.
a Taco Bell
The
now.
Chase is still there.
Yes, it is.
The
But
Chase,
the
yeah.
Dunkin' is a Taco Bell now.
Okay.
Gross.
The Dunkin' that's up the street or the Dunkin' that's on Grand Street? Because they put one on Grand Street.
Yeah, that one.
Wasn't
The
that
one
a
that was
Subway?
across the street.
That's the Taco Bell now. It was I feel like
The one
It
on
was
the
Subway.
corner. The one on the corner
is a Taco Bell.
is a Taco Bell, like where you
Okay.
would be getting out the train. Yeah.
Copy. Because there was a Dunkin'
Yeah.
Donuts up the block on like Graham too.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, like Graham and
But anyway,
says
my
Grand
bad. But
Street.
yeah, y'all, food is way too expensive, and
It's
y'all
nostalgia.
thought he was gonna fix it,
Nostalgia
and
day.
no one fixed it.
Hmm?
No one's fixed it yet.
Yeah, start
Eggs went
throwing
from
out
$7 to 14 in a matter of a week. So
Weeks. And now
talk
they
to
talking
me.
about it's patriotic to pay high prices. We got to pay high prices for security. Shut up.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. What else we got on this list? Oh, the healthcare worker that was crashing out, twerking on the woman's head. I don't know
Oh
what
my
made her think
goodness.
that was a smart decision.
She said I'm about to go viral. She did not care.
Y'all do
Crashing
anything
out.
for the gram, and now you look crazy on the
Now you
internet.
look crazy.
And now you're in jail.
And it's
And
like
don't got a job.
don't got a job,
In this
pending
economy.
Right.
trial,
Banned from
and
anything healthcare, HIPAA.
it's
Fuck
just a
your ass.
stupid look. Like, it's a terrible rep to have. Like, even if your next job don't know, your friends know. And they gonna be like, "Why you idiot?" Like if any of y'all, anybody I know, you listening to this, you know me. If you are the person in the next headline doing this to, I'm clowning you. I'm clowning you all the time. Every time I see you, oh, look, it's Mr. Twerks a lot.
Mr. Twerks
Yeah.
a lot.
It's just stupid. Like, you get nothing for doing that. Like, don't do dumb things. I like when people try to. I don't like when people try to go viral. But if you're gonna try to go viral for like jumping over 40 cars or the crate challenge when they was walking on crates.
Nah, the
like,
crate challenge was a different time.
It was stupid, but at least it's like whatever. Like, this
Crate
dumb.
challenge was insane. I thought that was dumb. Like,
Oh, yeah.
why
Crate
y'all doing that?
challenge. Nah, that was the best. I loved it. That was my favorite arc.
It was a good laugh. I'm not
It was
gonna
such a
hold
good
you.
laugh.
Like,
Crazy.
'cause there was many of those.
Yes.
That was a
But
mess.
Yay Sports? Are we
Yay
here?
Yay
Sports.
sports.
Yay Sports. This is a huge sports week, actually. This is probably the biggest sports week since we started doing this podcast. For starters, the Super Bowl is on Sunday. This
Yay
coming
sports.
Sunday. We are here. The last game of the NFL season yesterday was the Pro Bowl for the NFL. So all the best players played, and the NFC won. It was like 76-63 or something. They play flag football because nobody wants to get hurt anymore. I respect it. But
Mhm.
in the Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs are taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. They're playing in
Didn't
New
we have
Orleans.
this game like 3 times at this point?
What you mean?
The same lineup.
No, it was twice. So Kansas City is in it every year. Kansas City is really good. They just keep coming back. So here in Kansas City is repetitive. Travis Kelce,
Okay.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
The
Oh, we were
game is
supposed to
taking
talk about that.
place in New Orleans, and New Orleans is on like super duper high alert, especially
Mhm.
after what happened earlier.
Oof. Yeah.
So it's gonna be treacherous, but I think the game on the field is gonna be really good. In fact, these are two teams that, like you said, they know each other. They've been playing, so like those games usually wind up being barn and burners. And shockingly, the Super Bowl is not even the biggest news of the week. The biggest news of the week is that all NBA talent, first team All NBA superstar, 25-year-old Luka Doncic, international superstar, arguably the best basketball player in the NBA, was traded
Oh,
from the Dallas Mavericks to your team, to the Los Angeles Lakers, for Anthony Davis. This was entirely unprecedented. This has never happened before, where you had two All NBA players traded for each other mid-season. LeBron didn't know about it. None of the
Oof.
players involved knew. It
He
happened
was just
totally
outside.
overnight. Yeah, it came out of nowhere. But apparently, Dallas had real concerns about Luka Doncic's weight and his work ethic. He was
Ooh.
drafted at about 215 pounds, and they say he got up to like 270, which is a big little weight gain.
Are we
That's not
body shaming
nothing. I mean, it's the NBA, so yeah, they do
in
body
this
shame
economy?
in the NBA. If there's one place they're gonna body shame, it's
yeah, they're
professional
definitely
sports.
gonna body shame you.
They gonna body
Wow.
shame you. I
I
got
thought you
body
was
shamed my
going
whole
somewhere
career.
else. I thought you was going somewhere else with that.
I was 146. But yeah, they traded him. The whole world didn't believe it. Folks thought it was fake. The When Shams reported it, he even said, "Yes, this is real." He had to preface it because he knew nobody would believe that. But yeah, that was by far the biggest sports news of the month, probably of the year. You're probably not going to get anything bigger than that. But now LeBron James has a new teammate, and the Lakers have a future face of the franchise. And the Mavericks are not going to be
Well, they
committed.
need that now because LeBron about to be out of here.
Because LeBron about to be out of there. So it was supposed to
Right.
be Anthony Davis, the dude they traded.
Mm.
So now it's Luca, who's maybe 6 years
Well,
younger than
don't move
Anthony
off the
Davis.
NBA yet. There's like
Nah,
another
there's
news that you didn't.
mad other stuff.
Oh, I'm about to
The
say there's.
San Antonio Spurs traded with the Sacramento Kings, acquiring De'Aaron Fox, and the Kings acquired Zach LaVine, pairing him up with his former teammate DeMar DeRozan. Jimmy Butler is still crashing out. but
Yo.
he is. So he's declined. He declined a trade to Golden State. He didn't want to play with Steph Curry, and he declined another trade. I forgot what it was, but I don't know what he wants because he's not going to get much better than Golden State. Like, you're not going to get to play for OKC. You're not going to get to play for like a title contender. Nobody is going to break their, chemistry up for you. So we'll see what
Thanks.
goes on. But yeah, what news were you talking about? Are you talking about the electric New York Knicks, the greatest team in basketball?
Yeah. I was talking about how they broke a record as well for having 2 starters, or is it 3 starters?
2 starters named to the All-Star game. Was that this
Yeah.
week?
Yes.
Okay. Damn, this was a week.
Mhm.
It's like it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But yeah,
If it is, we didn't talk about it last week. So.
Okay, I feel
No,
like
I
we
think
just
it was
didn't
this
talk
week. I
about
think it was this
I
week.
don't know.
Yeah.
You could be right.
I think it was this week.
But yes, Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns are the first Knickerbockers to be named All-Star starters in the same season since 1968. I think
Oof.
they said. Yeah, it was about 50 years.
For
72.
context, Black people
Yeah.
started voting in 1965.
Yeah, legit.
So
It was back then.
it was
Peach
a long time
baskets.
ago. Okay.
But yeah, the Knicks are on the up and up. We're the only team. I think we're the only team in the NBA that got 2 starters. The Cavaliers
I
got
think that's
3
true.
All-Stars. The Celtics got 2 All-Stars, with Jaylen Brown being named an All-Star as well. But yeah, the Knicks got the win tonight. We lost to the Lakers, which was mad annoying.
It was so annoying
Um,
because that was on my daughter's birthday and I wanted
It
them to
was.
win. I'm kind of happy I didn't end up doing that for her birthday gift
Okay.
because that would have been tight if we would
That
have
would have
went
been
there.
tight. I was tight when once OG got hurt, so OG Anunoby suffered a foot sprain, they're calling it. He's day to day. But when he went down, my heart dropped. Like dropped.
Also, I mean, I'm sorry, but Cat wasn't on his game that
Cat
game.
was not on his game.
And I feel like that was a game that was set up for him to take full, like, go off. Like, it was kind of set up in that way, and then he just dropped the ball for.
They did not have Anthony Davis, who's their best defender. You could tell the Lakers came into the game with a game plan though, and we were thoroughly outcoached. And I hate when that happens, but it happened, and you got to give JJ Redick his flowers.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was sports. I'm definitely forgetting a bunch of stuff. I won't even try to pretend like that was all of the sports, but this was a busy week. Luka getting traded was a shock, and the Super Bowl is here. My prediction, just so I'm on record, I think the Chiefs are gonna win because they always seem to win.
Yay, sports.
It
Yay,
just
sports.
Wait, so is Taylor not
Regardless.
gonna be with this dude? Just so we don't move. I mean, we can just jump into that and then.
What's the story? Give me the story.
Travis and Taylor had a breakup contract that was circulating
Is it
like in the
real?
last few weeks. So I don't know if it's real, but
Oh.
if it is, what does that look like? Because some people, I know they were complaining about last time that he was in the Super Bowl, and they were kind of like, they were counting how many times they showed Taylor. But is she not gonna be shown this time? Like,
No,
are they
she's been
actually
there for the
broken
whole
up?
run. She's been at every game this playoffs. She gets
Okay.
more camera time
Yeah, I
than
know they've been complaining
the
about it.
coach. like she
They just be showing
So
her
then I'm
drunk with her
assuming
friends.
the breakup. Yeah, I'm
Bobbing.
assuming the breakup contract is not real then.
I feel like if it is real, it would be like in the event of a breakup. They are not
maybe.
broken up. They are very well together.
Okay.
Speaking of celebrity exes, did y'all see Matt Barnes'
I did see her
ex-wife
crash out.
wilding out? It was nuts.
Full crash
He
out.
apparently
Crash out?
cheated on her with 8 women in the month of January.
January. I
This
mean, January was a long
January.
month, but
That's like 3.
So that's 2 bitches a
every 3
week, dog.
days. Yeah, that's a lot. It's like every 3 days.
Wow.
It's more than every 3 days.
Like,
That's
what is going
crazy.
on? I just want to take this moment to remind everybody to go get checked before you can't really do it anymore, because God
Check.
knows what else they're gonna take. But please go check everything that belongs in your body while you can. Definitely
Mhm.
your reproductive system, because you don't know who and what your partner is sleeping with when you're not around them. And I truly think that you should, at the very least, if you're sexually active, get tested 4 times a year. Do that math on your own. And if you can't, then definitely two, because a
At
lot goes
least.
on
Or
and
or
you
even, I
just
mean, if
never
you
know.
out here, when you
Yeah.
switch partners,
New
baby,
partner, yeah.
do that, like,
Yeah.
if you out here like that.
But some
Or,
people can't afford
celibacy
to
is still a
be,
thing.
not everybody has healthcare. So I just want to,
That's true.
make it.
Mhm.
But for sure,
Also,
like,
then you
you
should be
gotta
protecting
figure it out.
yourself.
Yeah. But also, things break and things happen, and just everybody just
Celibacy is
please,
an option.
you never know who your people. But 8 people in 1 month is crazy.
Mhm.
That's tough.
It's crazy.
I don't know
That's a
how she
sickness.
told that. If my partner cheat on me with 8 women in 1 month, 8 men in 1 month, that's going to the grave. I'll be so embarrassed. I'm breaking up with him for sure. Her, like, we're done.
Mhm.
But I would never. I would be so embarrassed.
You would eat that. Take that L in silence.
Take that,
Take
yeah.
that L in silence. You would never get that. Batman couldn't get that
Right.
out of me.
Mm.
I will be so embarrassed because how logistically it's tough. Like, let alone the morals of it. But like eight,
Also, where was
Wait,
I?
what?
yeah, right. You didn't spend no time with me this month. Like, damn, that's that's
Like, you
I
tough.
don't
mean,
even
but they were
play no
living
more.
together, so I guess he was coming home, I would assume.
Oof.
Oof, F's in the chat. But good shout.
Chaotic.
Chaotic question of the week. So every week we do the chaotic question of the week. It is always a pick two or pick one of two. I believe you guys have both seen it already, so I'm more just reading it for the viewer at this point, the listener or viewer. Well, no viewers because we're not in video yet. But this week's chaotic question of the week is: you can body swap with anyone for 24 hours, but the catch is you have to seduce yourself. Who are you choosing and what's your pickup line? Or you just woke up as the villain in the last movie you watched. Do you think you'd succeed or would you still lose?
All
Who's
right,
Oh my
boom.
ready?
God.
So I think, first of all, I'm gonna do both. But
Okay.
Oh, we are the
Let's
same
hear
the
it.
person. This is the one time I cannot pick.
We love indecision.
This is the one time I was like, I have an
welcome.
answer for both.
Let's hear it.
So if I were, it's gonna get a little dark, but if I were to pick the first one, if I could be anyone for 24 hours, I would probably
But they have to
pick
be
like
able
a
to
really
seduce you.
seduce
You got to
me.
That's what it
seduce
said.
yourself.
Yeah, because you have to seduce yourself.
Oh no, that's not happening.
You got to
Who's
pick
nobody?
somebody.
Y'all are
So
very
then you
bad.
picking the
Everybody's
second
bad at
question.
that. All
So
right, so I'm picking
pick
the
the second.
second. That's a lot because I don't pick up people, so I don't know what that would look like. But
It's the
if I
point.
could be anybody, the last movie I watched
Yeah, you're
was,
the
let's
villain
see,
in the
in
last movie.
theater. In theater, what movie did I watch? Oh, it was actually kind of trash. But this movie called, uh, I want to say it's Trap, but I
Trapped.
could also be making that up.
What's it
But it's
about?
basically a guy who's a serial killer,
Okay.
um, and he gets found out by essentially his wife,
Okay.
um, and she gives him to the authorities. And how they trap him and catch him or whatever is they get tickets for basically Beyonce, right? He gets Beyonce tickets for his kid.
Nice.
Um, and once everybody's in the stadium goes on lockdown. So now
Mm.
everybody has to get checked to get out. Um, so it all happens where like he's now backstage with his daughter, but then it was already planned. There was like a whole thing, but all that to say, like I wouldn't have got caught because I'm not a dumb man, and my wife would have never caught me because you're an idiot. Like what? Are you stupid? But yeah,
Mm.
he was killing a lot of girls.
Spoiler alert if you were gonna watch this movie.
Yeah, sorry. Spoiler alert. It was not that great. It was a cool concept. I feel like they could have done a little bit more intense, but it was It was
So you
cool
think you would have
for what it was.
succeeded in his mission?
Absolutely. You're dumb. I watched too many murder shows to not be good at this.
Mm,
I feel like if you're gonna do murder, you got to be good at it. Like you got to do your homework. You can't just be
mhm.
winging it. Like,
Right.
And
You
also, if you
need to
have a
be
partner, you
well
cannot just
versed.
come home at 3 a.m. every night smelling like dirt, you know? Like, it's just,
smelling like crime.
but you work for in accounting. Like, make
Like,
it
yeah.
make sense,
Mhm. You ain't a
you know?
lawyer. You ain't
We gotta know
doing
something
nothing.
is up. I'm
Dude, I
crying.
wouldn't have
All
got
right.
caught.
Good shot. What you got for us, Magic?
So I think my brain said for the first question about body swapping with someone who can probably seduce me, immediately my brain just said, Aaron,
Girl.
Pierre, that's Mufasa. Like I would probably go with him.
Ooh, felt.
And he's just fine. He don't need to pick a line.
You
Pick
look
a
like your
line.
little lion and
It,
everything. You ever like the
exactly.
lion?
He
I
do
like a
look like a
lion. Go ahead.
lion.
Look at
Like
me.
listen,
I'm
he won't
crying.
even need. He won't even need a pickup line.
Man.
But and then if I had to wake up as the villain for the last movie, so I just saw Dog Man
Dog
on
man.
Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is a kids movie. It just came out on Friday. And I went to go see on Saturday for the kid's birthday. And the villain was there were so many villains. That movie. So the writer of Dogman is also the writer of Captain Underpants, who also has ADHD. Okay, so
Okay.
let's just start there. There's actually a character in the movie called 80, like eight, the number 80 HD, which is extra funny. But there was literally at one point in the movie, I'm obviously not gonna spoil it, but there was a point where there
You can
was. I
spoil
mean,
it.
I'm
You
sorry.
can spoil it.
somebody might want to watch the
No.
movie with their kids.
Spoiler
They gonna watch
alert.
it anyway.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler,
We said
please.
spoiler alert. Spoiler
Listen,
alert, then,
hello.
bitch.
You don't know. You really don't know.
They
There's
gonna
people
turn
that
no.
watch
We
that.
said spoiler alert. They got their warning.
All right. Anyway, I'm not gonna spoil it though, because I'm not saying anything that happened in the movie. But there was a point where in the movie there was literally about 5 plots happening at the same time.
Okay.
5 or 6 at the same time. So there was literally like 5 different villains at a point.
Okay.
Because it is a not a superhero, but a hero-ish esque movie. So I guess I would have to pick one of the villains. And I think I would probably pick who would I pick? I would probably pick like Petey or something, and it was a cat, and he literally ended up turning. He didn't turn good, but at one point he was about to turn good because he was about to get soft. Um, and then at the end he was like, "All right, I'm gonna be half soft. I'm not gonna fully turn."
I ain't gonna fully crash out.
Right, I ain't gonna
Just a
fully
little
crash out.
soft.
I thought he was gonna fully crash out because kids movie. I thought it was just gonna have like some type of like, oh, be
Some
a better
redemption.
person type of ending. Yeah. But
No
if I had
redemption, huh?
if I had to be Petey, I think I would have caved. I think so. I don't think I would have. I probably would have did the same thing as him, or I would have fully like probably turned good because of the things that he had to go through
Mhm.
with all the other plots that was happening. At some point, he was not the focus. And actually, Pete, who's that guy that was dating a Kardashian? He plays that
Pete
character.
Davidson.
Yeah, he
Oh,
plays
Pete
that
Davidson is in
character.
there.
Yeah, yeah, he played that character. He was actually funny.
Nice.
But yeah, I think I would
Cute
probably
guy.
not be successful because I feel like I was also rooting for him to change. So if I was him, I would have probably changed.
Good shout. Good shout. Now I want to see
Trying
this
tell you
movie.
I'm trying to be
Now,
a better person.
now I want to
That's
see
Yeah,
so cute.
this
yeah, I was trying.
spoiled
I was like,
movie.
damn. Yeah, nah, it was cute. It was a kids movie. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna stop. Some people really still be watching kids movies and really want to see what's happening. And maybe they
It's
were
true.
a Captain Underpants fan. That's I'm like that. That was our error. They might want to go see that.
That's true. And you don't want to ruin that for them, do you?
I don't. I don't.
Well, thank you so kindly.
But I will tell
Uh,
you, you will be confused at one point when it's 6 plots happening at the same time. I was like, yeah, he got ADHD for sure.
That remind me of I don't know if y'all remember Power. I'm sure there's other shows like it, but I always think of Power. There was always so much going on.
Yeah,
Like Tommy who was doing his own thing.
yeah.
Ghost was doing Tasha was doing her
The
Tariq
kids.
was doing like everybody was wilding out. Kanan had his own, and I'm like, yo, I just gotta chill.
Yeah, it's too much to keep up with.
Y'all to chill because I can't. Angela trying to arrest Ghost, not knowing
Mhm.
this Ghost. But I digress. So now I know I have anxiety. So
Mhm.
like I can't
Now I know. I
like
didn't
I
know back
know.
then.
Back then I didn't know. And I used to torture myself with Power. I used to
Yo, we
torture.
watched it together.
Did we? Okay, I believe
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we used to watch it on
We
literally
old.
we really used to call each other like, yo, ready to watch it. Like we really did
Yes.
watch it together.
We definitely did.
Yeah. It
Wow.
was bad. And I feel like the only reason I didn't pause it like I usually would because we
Mhm.
were watching it together, so I couldn't do
Yes.
it. Cause usually if a show gets crazy, I will pause it so quick.
Okay.
Like take a moment and be like,
So like
okay.
I would want to pause it, but people would be snitching on the people that would watch it at 12 midnight
Mhm. Mhm.
exactly and then
Yeah.
get on Facebook at 1
Yeah. And
immediately
talk
like
about it.
they killed Ghost. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those. You
Not for
kind of
nothing.
had
I
to
was a
keep up.
victim of those a lot. I didn't watch the show, but for sure I was like, oh, whoa, whoa.
I
Like I would, all the time I was like, I don't even
hate
want to
those
see
people.
this.
If you're one of
Okay.
those people and you listening to this, I need you to know I hate that part of you. I hate that part of you so much. The
I didn't
part
even
of
bother starting to watch the new ones because I'm like, I'm not doing this with y'all
I'm
again.
not doing this. They was doing it with the Tariq Ghost.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's
I didn't
called.
watch that
New
one.
one.
Power Book or something.
Yeah,
Power Book.
whatever. Power book. But like they was telling on that, and I'm like, see, I can't do this.
Hmm.
Like, nah, I'm not putting myself through this. I want to watch Tommy though, the Tommy show.
I
'Cause I
do
like
want to watch
Tommy.
that one because I liked his storyline.
Yeah, I like
Yeah, I
Tommy.
liked him.
He's like a fun character.
Yeah.
To literally answer the question before we get out of here, I'm choosing a villain in the last movie I watched. The last movie I watched to completion was Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Ooh.
So the villain was Wanda Maximoff, who's the Scarlet Witch. I would totally succeed because I would be a benevolent being. She basically succeeded, but she felt bad, and her conscience kicked in. But if I was trying to succeed, also I would have went about it very differently. She wanted to spend time with her kids. She had access
As she
to
should.
an infinite amount of universes. I would have just kept looking for a universe where their mom died. Like she went to a universe where their mom was there, and then she
Mm.
was gonna pack the mom up and replace the mom. And I'm like, nah, I would just keep looking. It's an infinite amount of realities. There's no
Hmm.
way. There's no universe where your kids don't have a mom. And then now these kids got a mom. Win-win. Everybody happy.
Wow.
But she was going about it
Okay.
a very
I don't want to be a mom.
evil way. But
Is that the
yeah.
same person for WandaVision?
Yep. Same Wanda.
Gotcha.
Same Wanda, Infinity War, all that. It's really sad when you think about it. That story. I don't want to go too into details, but I felt her pain. Like I got it because she really loved her kids, and she was separated from her. She lost her kids. She lost her husband. She
Mm.
lost her home. She lost her
Mm.
home country. Like the
Oof.
Avengers blew up the whole country. Like she had a beef. She had a legit beef. But
She was a woman scorned.
she was a woman scorned, and she ate a lot of crap. Like she took a lot of L's because it was the right thing to do. And then she was just like, I just want to be with my kids, y'all. I'm not gonna terrorize nobody. I don't want to save the day. I'm done. And she couldn't even get that. So I get it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Was there
Thank
anything
you.
else?
No, that
We
was it.
missed everything. If you are enjoying this content, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment. It does help. Um, we are going to get this up. So Tuesday has pretty much been our day. So you'll see us this Tuesday, and you'll also see us next Tuesday after the Super Bowl. But
Yay,
yeah, you can
sports.
find us. What's it at chaotic dot
Dot
catch up.
catch up.
I'm learning. See, I'm getting better. At chaotic dot catch up on most things. And if you just search chaotic catch up, you'll probably find us at this point. But yeah, please be sure to tune in next week for more chaos. Take it easy.
Thanks.